On the climate change issue, I'm not going to pretend that I'm an expert in reading the studies. I do know that certain aspects that have been widely talked about have been debunked. The idea that the Arctic ice is disappearing is nonsense. The idea that the hockey stick graph is anything remotely resembling reality. The hockey stick graph shows over the last century, and it's too short a period of time to do climate change statistics like this. It shows over the last century, century and a half, that the climate, along with carbon emissions, go like that it's a hockey stick. The problem is that's falsified data. There have been multiple problems with the measurement data as far as global warming. That's why they call it climate change now and not global warming, because the Earth basically has not been warming for the last 15 years or so. All of which is to say, if you could come up with a solution that did not hurt millions of people and plunge us back into the 1850s, then maybe we could talk about it. The problem is that nobody, even on the left, people who are the biggest anthropogenic climate change advocates, cannot tell you what we are supposed to do to stop climate change. Everything they're talking about is at the very least trimming around the edges. So if climate change is based on carbon emissions and carbon emissions have caused all this damage, then you need to dramatically scale back carbon emissions to the point that basically you stop driving cars, that you stop having coal emissions that power all of the energy in the country. Green energy is the biggest boondoggle that ever was. Solar energy is providing less than 4% of the nation's energy at this point, and we've invested billions and billions and billions of dollars into it. So until we come up with something nearly as efficient, we're going to have to make a choice. Either we're going to have to let the market come up with something as efficient as carbon-based energy, which is going to take a little while, or we are going to, if you take this problem as seriously as the left purports to take it, or you're going to have to plunge people into living standards of the third world.